Hello, class. Greetings from your old classroom. I miss seeing your shining faces here every day. I also enjoyed reading your uh, reports about the uh, COVID-19 pandemic, and many of you did a very good job on that. And really, what we're going through is history in the making. It's never happened in my lifetime. We are living out history. So hopefully, you remain safe. I have a few things that I would like to mention to you. Actually, five things that I would like you to take care of, and I've got them listed down here so that I remember them. uh, for the assignments we're having you do in Bible, um, keep those assignments in your book. You do not need to tear them out of your book. In fact, I would like you to keep your books nice. So I know some of you already tore some of the pages out, but leave them in the book. My plans are to have you give me those books towards the end of the school year, and I will take a look at them, kind of like what I've done in the past. So just leave those assignments in the book. Second thing, do assignments as neatly as possible. Let me read you a Bible verse, Colossians 3:23. And whatsoever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto men. When you're doing your assignments, do a neat job. I've struggled a few times trying to read some of the things that you've put down, and I'd like you to, many of you, to work just a little bit harder on being neat. Third thing, please correct all your work, such as math and spelling and the Bible verses. In math, also remember to fix your mistakes. Some of you are turning them in, and all it is the completed assignment, but you didn't correct it and you didn't fix your mistakes. I'd like you to do that, and that way we can take care of that lesson as quickly as possible. Fourth thing, uh, when reading, listen and learn from what you are reading. Every time you're reading something, do take the time to listen to what you're reading. Um, we're not having the benefit of having you in the classroom here. So if you are listening to what you're reading, that will be of greater value to you. And the fifth thing, take the time to spell things correctly. On those reports and on a lot of the assignments that I read, I see that um, you didn't take the time to uh, spell correctly words. And you want to get in the habit of taking the time to make sure you spell the words correctly. So, those are the five things that I wanted to mention to you. And for the sixth graders, I've got just a little bit of a math explanation for lesson 86, which will be assigned this week. And so if you go to page 201 in your sixth grade math book, the title of lesson 86 is Finding Missing Factors. Factors are, of course, the numbers that get multiplied in a multiplication problem. And if you go to page 201, um, they have the first example of something that I would like to talk about. And on the board over here, I've got that first example. 5n equals 20. And again, what that 5n means is 5 is being multiplied uh, by this unknown number n, okay? There's different ways in math of expressing multiplication problems. We could write it like this, 5 times n, or we could say 5 and put a dot n. That means multiplication, but also it could be 5 n, which these are all representing the same thing. 5 times n, that's 5 times n, that's 5 times n. Also, uh, we notice that there is an equal sign uh, in that equation. An equation is you find an equal sign. And we know that everything on this side of the equal sign is going to equal what's on this side of the equal sign. Now, what they're talking about in lesson uh, 86, 5n equals 20, in the box it says we can find an unknown factor by dividing the product by the known factor. So what they're saying is, as long as we do the same thing on both sides of the equation, whether we're adding something, subtracting something, multiplying something, dividing something, if we do the same thing to both sides of the equation, we stay equal or balanced. This is kind of like a teeter-totter. If we put uh, if we put 20 pounds of something on this side and we put 20 pounds of something on that side, it's going to stay equal. So taking that little rule that they put in that box, it would mean this. If we, since the unknown number is being multiplied by 5, the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So if we divide both sides of the equation by 5, like this, that's dividing both sides by 5. These will cancel out, leaving us n being equal to, what is 20 divided by 5? It is 4. So that is what they are demonstrating on that assignment. So kind of remember that thing. We got an equation. We do the same thing to both sides of the equation. We stay balanced, and we can solve for what the unknown number was. That's my lesson for today. Be safe, and we'll look forward to seeing you sometime in the near future. Bye.